Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. And in today's video, we're going to talk about TikTok ads. How to set up TikTok campaigns, what are some TikTok ad campaign objectives you could choose for your content and for your ads. So for the past content, I've only been talking about UGC, kind of creating good quality TikTok content. And I think the reason why it is more important is because TikTok, when it comes to the ad buying and campaign side of things, is much more simplified. So there are definitely fewer buttons and fewer features when it's compared to Facebook. So that really leaves a lot of the focus to actually creating good content. So which is why we have spent the majority of the time in the beginning to really go over how to create good content, how to source great UGC creators for your brand. And with all that out of the way, now it's time to go a little bit deeper into ad buying and ad campaign side of things on TikTok. So what we're going to do in this video today is we're going to walk through these 7 different campaign objectives on TikTok, what they are, and why you should choose them. Depending on your objective for your specific campaign, then you will be able to choose the one that perfectly matches with your objective. And before we end the video, I'm also going to share with you my opinion and my advice on which ad campaign that you should choose for your brand and for your specific campaign, and what we have been doing for our clients at StarTalk Social. My name is Jackie. I run a TikTok ads UGC focused marketing agency here at StarTalk Social, and we mainly help e-commerce D2C brands to scale profitably using UGC through TikTok ads. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the 7 different types of TikTok campaign objectives that you could choose. So first let's go over them. So there are awareness campaign, traffic campaign, video views campaign, lead generation campaigns, community interactions campaign, app promotion, and website conversions. So let's actually go inside the TikTok Ads Manager and walk through them together. So after you create your ads manager, you will be directed to this page. And normally we'll like to select the custom mode. So there are just more features and you just have a bit more control in terms of what you can see and what are some of the things that you can experiment with with your TikTok ads. So we're gonna go ahead and choose custom mode. You will be directed to this page right away, which as you can see here, these are the 7 different campaign and advertising objectives that we just went over. So let's start with reach. So essentially there's 3 different verticals. So the first one is awareness, second consideration, and third conversions. So the reason why, if you have also advertised on Facebook before, the reason why it's now a convention to really set up different verticals like this is because this exactly mirrors a typical consumer's buying journey, which starts from awareness to consideration to purchase. So this is why on TikTok, you are also able to select, depending on where you think your customer's journey is at, to specifically target them using a matching objective. So for example, if your brand is relatively new to TikTok and you think the traffic, and you think the brand has relatively cold traffic, what you could do first is actually just do a very top of funnel campaign objective, which is just reach. And what this does is just to show your content, your ad, to as many people as possible. So more people will get to at least hear or see your brand on their screen. So this is a really great campaign objective if you aren't really necessarily optimizing for anything for complete purchase or even conversions yet. You just want to get as many people see or hear your brand as possible. So this is a great way to start off. And then we will move on to the consideration phase of a customer journey. Now, here are 4 different types of objective campaigns that you could run. So number 1 is traffic. So what traffic campaign does is to drive as many people to your site or to the final destination that you want them to be at as possible. So for example, if you have a e-commerce brand or D2C website and you're simply going to use traffic campaign when you want to get as much traffic to your site as possible. And typically I think so this is a great next step after you have run the reach campaign for some time now and you think it's time to move people not only from viewing your content, but also drive them to the final destination, which is your website, your store. And next is video views. So video views, in my opinion, is pretty much similar to reach. However, it does have another level of engagement to it. So what that means is that people will probably like, comment, or even save or share your content. This is a really great way to just get people more engaged so that they could really start to get familiar with your content, with your brand, and with your messaging. So I like to say this is definitely more effective than just reach, because for reach, people probably don't interact with your content at all and they would just scroll past it. However, for video views, this is really optimizing for people to take actions on your content, whether that is like or share or even click on the link and land on your landing page. And the next is lead generation. So usually when we talk about D2C or paid ads, we usually like to use e-commerce or D2C brand as an example. However, there are also many different businesses that also utilize paid ads. So for example, if you are a marketing agency like we are, you probably want to run TikTok ads to generate leads. And this is why lead generation is also a very powerful tool for people who aren't necessarily looking for customers, but clients. And just as Facebook lead gen ads, TikTok lead gen has also been going super strong, super hot. And really, I think on the side note, I definitely recommend people who are not necessarily looking for customers, but really looking for clients to take into account TikTok lead gen ads and even dipping your toes in them and experiment with a couple ads to see the results. And then lastly, we'll have community interactions. So this is really, this is when you want to grow your account, drive more traffic to your profile, and then community interaction will be a great objective to run. So I think another benefit to running a community interaction is if you have a TikTok shop set up. So this is a great campaign that you can run. So people will eventually land on your profile page and take a scroll at your content, and then probably also take a look at your shop and do a little bit shopping there so that you can also generate a few additional revenues just through that. And then lastly, we are going to touch on conversions. This is the biggest campaign that we focus on at our agency because this is essentially where we will have the most returns in running these TikTok ads. So essentially there are 2 different categories under conversion: app promotion and website conversions. So app promotion, so if you have an app and you want to run ads for your app, then you will simply choose app promotion as the objective. So more people will install the app or download the app. And then the last, but certainly not least, the most commonly used conversion objective, website conversion. So this really covers all businesses beside lead gen that want to eventually optimize for complete purchase for the TikTok ads they are running. So with all that said, now we went through the 7 different objectives that you can choose inside TikTok Ads Manager. Then the next question becomes, which one should you choose? So as I kind of briefly touched on earlier, it really depends on your objective. So for example, if we take a look at the customer journey from awareness to consideration to conversions, you want to identify which stage your customer journey is at. So for example, if you are a pretty established brand and you have a really great brand reputation, awareness, I will often say 90% of the time, you should just go straight into conversions, even if you haven't posted a ton of content or run a ton of ads on the platform yet. However, if you are a younger brand and wanted to take things slower, wanted to warm up the traffic a bit more, then you should probably take a stab at reach, traffic campaigns, video views to start, to really warm up that traffic, to get people just be aware of your brand, what your messaging is, what your positioning is, and just to overall get familiar with your content. So here I want to show you a couple examples using TikTok Creative Center. And this is really a great platform I've been really talking about very often in my videos that we go to all the time, because you are able to get really inspired with some of the best performing TikTok ad content right now running on the site. So if we go to objectives here, you can see there are exactly 7 different types of objectives. And for example, if you are so this is a great way to kind of look at similar ads running for the exact same objective that you want to run. So for example, if let's just say we're going to do conversions, and you will be able to see all the conversion ads that are currently running on TikTok. So you can get an idea of how the structure is like, how they are utilizing different hooks, so how they are really utilizing different video angles, product unique selling point to really get people to purchase. And let me show you another example. So let's say we're going to do traffic campaigns. So again, you might notice the content might be a little bit different. It will be a little bit more toward branding or not necessarily really direct response ads that just target people to purchase. But traffic campaigns might be more organic-y, less on the selling side, but more on just getting people to know a little bit more about the brand, what they do, what products they sell, and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend you kind of really take some time to consider what objective you should be running, and and at the end of the day, the best objective is definitely the one that gives you the best ROI. So take a look at a couple of examples on TikTok Creative Center and come to a conclusion that really works the best and makes the most sense for your brand. So now as promised, before we end today's video, let me share with you our strategy and my opinion on what campaign that you should be running for your ads. So right off the bat, most of the time, 99% of the time, I would say, we never run any other objectives but website conversions. Because in our opinion, if your objective is complete purchase, you should just run complete purchase optimized ads. It's kind of a waste of time and a waste of money to run other objectives when you clearly know you are really optimizing for complete purchase. With that said, you might run into a couple different issues when you optimize for complete purchase right away. And one of the prominent ones will be your ads probably don't get spent. This is quite a common issue that we have noticed, especially when we take on a new brand that has never run TikTok ads before, and then we just optimize for complete purchase right away. And really, the easiest solution to solve that is just move up the funnel where you will optimize add to cart, initiate checkout, so that at least the ad will start spending. And second is regardless what campaign objective you are really targeting, whether that is website conversions or even traffic, video views, you should make the content with the mindset of you are driving people to eventually purchase the product. Because what we have noticed is if you are really just creating content with the mindset of driving brand awareness, it's just not going to perform at all. So really, that this is why creating the content is super, super important on TikTok, because that basically determines how the outcome will be. So just remember, when you are creating the actual content, you are still going to utilize direct response, direct marketing principles, ad copies, and video structures so that you can optimize eventually for the bottom funnel objectives such as complete purchase. So that's basically it for today's video. Hope you found it helpful and take away some knowledge that you could utilize and apply to your business. Leave me comments on what other topics that you want to see specifically on TikTok ads and what we should show you guys next in regards to running profitable TikTok ads, running profitable TikTok campaigns, and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you guys next time.